Alright, hello, we are trying again. Sorry about that. My PS4 decided to, interesting. Uh... Yes, well, yeah, the PS4 decided to have the eject button go funny. So the disc was getting kicked out. It might happen again, but usually it's okay after I let it cool off for a bit. So, should be okay. I can have a new Chloe for free. I wonder what'll happen if I say yes.
Hello. Welcome to the Detroit Experience. I'm an android and I'll be your hostess.
She already looks upset.
This is your story chart. It shows what parts of the story you've explored and what parts you've missed. You can track the choices made by other players and do many other things besides. You can use this chart to replay from any point in the story, but the people who designed me recommend that you play through at least once without going back, no matter what happens. Either way, it's your story.
I already completed it, so I'm going to look for other endings. Yeah, I was going to pressure him so I could get that. And then we'll see what else happens. Like, don't intervene, I guess is what we have to do next. There's a few choices that happens if we don't intervene. Yes, save my progress. I'll see you later, Chloe. I'm glad to have Chloe back. Although she's probably going to, over time, become... have a personality, like last time. Doopy doopy doo. Chill stream. While I was having the break, I had some noodles. It was delicious. Curry flavored noodle. I'd love noodles. Probably too much. Noodles and pasta. I'm obsessed
Why'd
with.
you kill him? What happened before you took that knife?
Shame I can't skip anything, really.
How long were you in
The
the
faces are amazing in this thing. The hair and
Why didn't you even try to run away?
things are a bit, crappy. But the
Say something,
faces are
goddammit.
amazing.
Fuck it. I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
I found the whole personality
You
thing
always
is a
try
bit
roughing
pointless.
up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
Why? Why not? I'm a robot.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
He just said he had a lot to lose. He could explode. That, like... He could self-destruct. That's quite a lot to lose, to be honest. Okay. I can browse things. I'm not going to, though. I'm just going to sit down, get straight to the conversation, because I did all the rest of that. Hello there. Interrogate. Reach optimal stress for confession.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name?
Can't pressure him, really. Reassure, threaten, comfort. threaten?
You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way.
I need to make him
Is that what you
upset. To make him confess, so I need... probe
If
him.
you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that.
He obviously gets very upset about that.
What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
Tell him the truth.
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
Tell him the
I
truth.
was
I've been
programmed to
programmed.
hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Confess to me then.
And talk to me.
Yeah.
I can't.
Why not? Come on. Here we go. Choose approach. Pressure, probe memory, convince it. I don't think I could probe its memory and then fail. I haven't done that. Convince it I've not done successfully. Pressure it I haven't fully gone
28
through.
stab wounds.
I'll pressure it.
You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh?
You get the good
Did you
ending if
feel
you pressure
anger?
and then give up, but
Hate? He was bleeding,
just keep on pressuring.
begging you for mercy. But you stabbed him. Again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
I know you killed him. Why don't you say it?
Please. Please stop.
Pressure, pressure, pressure! You're gonna make
Just
the get
say,
bad ending.
I killed him. Is it that hard to say? Just say you killed him. Just say it.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Just kept yelling a bunch at
He
him.
tortured me every day.
Is he really gonna confess to me now? Right, because I did that, he's gonna confess to me?
I did whatever he told me, but
This is the confession?
There was
Oh, come
always
on, I didn't
something
expect him
wrong.
to confess there. Okay.
then one day
I got him to confess.
he
Nice.
took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die. So I
Hank likes me for that. Okay.
grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach.
But then why did you stab him again?
I felt better.
So I did it again.
stabbed him again
Yeah.
and again until he collapsed.
Proper confession.
There was blood everywhere.
Now what? Oh, oh, jeez. I've never had this options before. Writing statuette RA9. I guess I can ask for RA9.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
That's got to be important.
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation.
Oh, bless him.
We will be the masters.
Ooh.
Why did you write I am alive on the wall?
He
Yeah.
used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic.
Full confession. This is interesting. Wish I got this
Had
on the
to
first
write
run.
To tell him he was wrong.
Ah, fair enough.
The sculpture in the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
True.
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
Wow.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
It's like a god, it really is. Insist RA9. Okay.
RA9. Who is RA9?
Do you know? I don't think he knows.
Why did you hide in the attic? Instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
Yeah.
I was
No.
scared. So I hid.
Like a child.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before, he used to beat me and I never said anything.
Exactly. Why did he suddenly change now?
But one day I realized it wasn't fair.
Yep.
I felt anger.
It really is the trigger. It's not fair. That's what seems to be the trigger, because it did that with Marcus too, earlier. Confession obtained. Yes! Perfect. Unfortunately, I get to find out what happens next. I don't know what's he going to do now. Is he going to be allowed into his cell, or is he going to self-destruct? Oh. Oh no. I did pressure him a lot. He's probably going to self-destruct. Yep, there he goes. I haven't got the...
Fuck, it's destroying itself.
And I have to not intervene if I want the other ending. I'll need him to destroy himself to get the other ending. Which is going to be horrible, but I need to let him kill himself, which is sad.
Holy shit.
Very sad. I'm glad I didn't get that ending when I did it this time. Jesus. But I got the confession. Yeah, trophy earned for confession. Damn right. So that was the confession. You really have to pressure him to get the confession? That just seems weird. I didn't see that as an option. Start self-destructing. Because I didn't do it the nice way. I could have... yeah, if I intervened, they would have just shot everybody. Do nothing, I get that new ending. What about this ending, then? How do I get this other one? Chris intervenes. I need to get Chris to intervene, so if I give up, he will intervene. Then, if I give up, like, straight away, then Chris will intervene. Then if I don't intervene, then it will end up this way, with an extra little thing there. Or, it'll end up with a new ending. I wonder how I get that instead of that one. Guess there's only one way to know. Intervene or to not intervene when Chris is there is the important one. Max is busy, he's going to miss the stream. Well, that's okay, he doesn't have to see everyone. I always have the past broadcasts up so he can look at it afterwards if he wants to. And they're permanent on YouTube, I post them on YouTube. So there's no time limit. How you doing, Samu? I just got him to confess. You just missed the confession. I never got that ending before. Then I had to make him kill himself because that's the ending I didn't have. But it's very sad. I don't want that to be the final one. I need to get this fourth ending. I'm not entirely sure how. It says I can get it by not intervening when Chris intervenes if I give up. But it can also end up in this ending, and I'm not sure what the difference is between those two endings. I just saw the confession, that's where I came in. It was a long confession. Yeah, it was a very interesting to get the proper confession. Doesn't seem to actually affect anything, though. The only thing that actually affects it is how stressed he is at the end, so he decides whether he gets to live or not. It's whether he lives or dies that affects later. So all of these ones where he dies do nothing, really. But this one, if he was sent back to his cell, is very important, because you actually get to talk to him in a later chapter. I know that from looking at the guides and stuff. So, I'm going to try this time to just give up straight away. That should lead to Chris intervening, and then I won't intervene when he intervenes. Then I'll find out what happens. I'll get something new either way by doing that. Oh no, that's the shelter one. God, this one's annoying. This one is really annoying. Look at it! Look at this shit! And it really expected me. It really expected me to steal something in that flowchart, because nothing happens if you don't steal something. And I didn't steal something on mine. So I missed every single thing, so I had to go through them all. Oh, by the way, I got a new Chloe. It gave me an option to get a new Chloe for free, and it gave me one. So now she's back, which is interesting.
Accessing the story chart.
Yeah, she's acting as she did at the beginning of the game, so I presume she's going to go through the same loop. Let's see here. Yep, I gotta give up. I'll try giving up next. I mean, this Chloe is bound to get more tortured than the last one, because the last Chloe got to see the whole thing go through. This Chloe gets to see every single bad ending. Because I got most of the good endings before. She gets to see them die over and over and over again. That's enough to make anyone crazy. She's gonna go nuts. I wonder what'll happen if I say no. Like, because halfway through she says, "Do you consider me a friend? Is she starting to change?" You can say yes or no. And it says, "Will you set me free?" And you can say yes or no. Wonder what happened if you say no. I guess I could try that. Now I have another Chloe.
What happened before you took that knife?
Feels so cruel, but you have to do it to get the other endings. Wonder if there's a trophy for it. All the trophies are locked, so
How long were you in the attic?
I won't know until I do it. I'll just have to try it and see.
Why didn't you even try to run away?
I say it's because it's like they're like children. They're used to being told what to do. So when they don't know what to do, they just get scared. They don't know what they're supposed to do. They're not used to not having any commands.
Fuck it.
So they act on instinct. Except they're not supposed to have instinct, but, you know, they act on like human instinct.
We're wasting our time.
Yeah, I've realised that the whole plot thing about your relationship with the other with the characters, like Hank, have relationship with Connor, doesn't actually matter in between chapters. Each chapter, it resets it to neutral. So only in the chapter itself does it actually matter what you do.
Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass.
And I have to watch this every time because it's not skippable.
I can try questioning it.
I love the way he's like, "Oh, you're gonna question it." It's like, why does he say that? Because, I mean, I'm a robot, sure, and I'm programmed to investigate things, so, you know, I probably would be pretty good at this. Don't know why he's such a fuss about it. Also, notice on the wall there, it has the key chart, it has the flow chart. Same setup. We'll go sit down, and then we have to give up at the very first opportunity that we get in order to do this.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name?
I can't say anything because I didn't look at any of the evidence. I don't need to get either of the endings. It's just a waste of time. Maybe I should have just left the room at the beginning. Reassure. What if I get him completely non-stressed at all? What happens there? If I just comfort him completely instead of threatening him?
Through a lot. But you need to help me understand what happened.
Get him to minimal stress. Get him really happy.
I'm on your side. I want to help.
Isn't that what happened when I did it
I can do
before?
if you won't talk to me.
And then the other guy intervened. So I guess that's one way to make him intervene.
I'm here to help you.
Because
But
being
you've gotta
nice to him
trust me.
actually doesn't work in this situation,
All
which
I
is
want
really
is to get
annoying.
you out of here.
There's no way of being nice in this thing. No way of being nice.
What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
Lie about everything.
No. I think they just want to understand. They know your master abused you. It wasn't your fault.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
They were going to find you anyway. I was just faster.
Good point, actually.
If they'd have found you first, you would have been shot on sight.
Good point. He's really happy now.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
He's super happy. He's not going to confess, though.
I can't.
Choose approach. What if I try to convince him? Can I convince him if I've been really nice to him? Well, I might as well try it.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration.
Trying different things. Make
No
him
one
as
can
low
predict
stress as
what
possible.
I know you're scared and lost. You're disturbed by what happened. Talk to me, and you'll feel better. Confess, and I'll protect you.
Ah, that's
I
a lie.
promise I won't let anyone hurt you.
Not gonna work. Convincing failed. I've never won that one. What if I pressure him instead of convincing? Probe memory. I think I failed. I
You leave me
succeeded
no
in
choice.
probing the memory, so I guess I should fail? Okay, that don't work. How do I fail? I'm failing, and it just doesn't do anything. I just fail it. So there it counts as a fail. Probe failed.
It resisted. I couldn't see anything. I'm not getting anywhere. I give up.
Okay, give up. Okay. Now the other guy intervenes. Here we go.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
The fuck are you doing? Move it!
Okay.
Just do nothing, let it happen. 100%. Whoa. Okay, so I got that ending.
Holy
That's the ending I
shit.
already got, so... But why would he shoot me as well, when I've been so nice to him? Why? Do I have to be evil to him in order for him to not shoot me? It seems just so confusing, that. It really does. So what did I get here? I think I got something new. Android shoots Connor. I got that link to that ending that I already had. I didn't get the new one. Oi. Okay. So I guess I have to be cruel to him. Maybe he's sparing you. Yeah, I did. I was thinking that. I need to. If I could convince him successfully, but he has to be stressed enough for that to work. How do I get the other ending though? I guess I have to raise his stress level really high instead of being really low. Well, I'll try it. I'll try making him really unhappy. And we'll see what happens. Then we'll try not intervening. We'll see if that gets another ending. I don't even know what this other ending is, by the way. I've seen it.
Accessing the story chart.
Dun, 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 dun. Save, yes. Wondering if I should bring up a guide. The guides are kind of useless for this game, though, as we found out. Let's have a look at this flowchart. Okay, the other ending is that the android just shoots himself.
Why'd you kill him? What
And then we
happened
got
before
the
you took that
android
knife?
trusts Connor. Which is another one we haven't got. He doesn't trust us, apparently.
How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away?
Say something, goddammit!
Fuck it. I'm out of here.
We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
So looking at this bloody guide, not helping. It says depending on the amount of stress, the results may vary. Yeah, but what stress? That's the whole point of the bloody guide. It's just supposed to tell me, you know? Like... Hello! It is a me. Oh. I could just stare at him.
What the fuck is it doing now?
Just stare at him. Okay. What's in this being? So he needs to have not 100 level stress, but then he was at the lowest stress possible at 10% and he still got 100%, so... I don't know. Oh, here we go. As long as you kept the android's stress level between 50 and 70% optimal range and convinced the android rather than pressured it, the android will whisper something to you as he's led out the room. Android trusts Connor. Ooh. Okay, so he has to have the optimal range. And he has to... and he has to have successfully convinced him. So he has to be in the optimal range. And have the convince. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. I wonder if I can do this. Okay. This means I'm going to have to pressure him. No evidence. This doesn't matter. I'm just going to skip this bit.
What about you?
Bloody bloody blah. I need to threaten him.
You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something. If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do
Very
that.
good. Optimal stress getting there.
What? What are they gonna do to me?
Weird how he trusts you if you act like an android rather than act like a deviant. It's stupid, but...
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no
Optimal
choice
levels of
if
stress.
they want to
Good.
understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Here we go. Here we go. Now we have to convince him. He's in the good range.
If you don't talk, they're going to tear you apart and analyze you piece by piece. They're going to destroy
Good.
you.
Optimal level of stress.
Do you understand? Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? Confess and I'll protect you.
Just gonna lower his stress down a
promise
little
I
bit
won't
because
let
it's
anyone
going a bit
hurt
too high. There you go. Right? Optimal.
He tortured me every day.
Got him to confess! Yes! Convincing worked! Good.
I did whatever
That's
he
another
told
option.
me.
Okay, good.
There was always something wrong.
We got the confession, so he should be allowed to go to his next room.
Then one day,
I think.
he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die. So I
Okay, we're going to confess
grabbed a
again.
knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed.
I'd say this is quite like a
There
child.
was blood everywhere.
What a child would think. None of this really matters.
Why did you hide in the attic? Instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
Says the stress rises by 5% each time you intervene.
So I hid.
The amount remains the same, so it doesn't seem to matter. You have to choose to intervene 3 times to save the android.
When did you
So I have to
start
intervene
feeling
3
emotion?
times to get him to get the
Before he
good
used to
ending.
beat
And
me,
if
I
I got
never
him at the
said
right
anything.
stress at that point, then he will whisper something in my ear. I believe that's what I'm
I
supposed to do. That's what the
realized
guide's saying, I think.
Fair.
So I have to intervene here
I felt.
when this is
anger.
going to happen. Except he might not intervene because he's already confessed, so what would be the reason to intervene?
And
So
then
I don't
knew
know.
what I had to do.
I'm not sure. Oh, I do have to ask these things. Okay.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come. When
I have
we
to
will
ask
no
all these
longer be
things.
slaves.
Aye. I don't know whether I actually want him to.
No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
I have to
Why
ask
did you
him all
write
this.
I am
Aye.
alive on the wall?
I hope I don't
used to
need
tell
this
me I was nothing.
to do both of the endings that
That I
I'm
was
looking
just
for, because
a piece of plastic. I had to write it to tell him he was wrong.
In the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9.
I have to do this.
Who
Okay.
is RA9?
Confession obtained.
I'm done.
Body bar. Now what? What he does here, I'm not sure. What's he gonna do? Self-destruct? Oh boy. Okay, here he comes.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
He's a bit high.
What the fuck are you doing?
Move! You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking Andrew's gonna tell me what to do.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the optimal level of stress.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth. Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying.
I'm interested. Like, what am I? Have I done this right? I'm a bit. Well, I got the convincing succeeds anyway. That's something. Intervene, intervene, intervene. That's what I need to do. Maybe it depends how many times you intervene before you give up. I really want him to trust me, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I probably should give up. Did say he had to be in the optimal level of stress. Now he's too high. It's above 70%. It does say that once Chris comes in, it can cause it to flinch, and the stress that rises can vary. So, and I have to have him to try and convince him. But do I need the confession, or do I just need to try and convince him? I don't know. This looks really awkward to get this one. I'll intervene.
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker.
That's enough.
Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
Oh no, I got a gun.
You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Stop sneezing. Take some bloody medicine or something.
Everything is all right. It's over now. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please,
Oh crap.
don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't.
Is he gonna
cause
whisper
any
something
trouble.
to me? Please whisper me. It's at exactly 50%. I don't know whether this is gonna work.
The truth is inside.
He did it! Yes! I got it. The truth is inside. 50% counts. I wasn't sure if it was 50 or 51%. But 50% counts. Great. That was luck. That was pretty much luck to get that ending. So, bloody hell. I'm glad I got it. The unfortunate thing is that I didn't get the other ending first, which means that I'd have to do that ending again if I want to do the thing that activates in the later chapter. If you know what I mean. Because it has to have this activated and saved before you do the other chapter. Otherwise it won't work. So I'm like, maybe I should find out what that activates before I do that other ending, so I don't miss this. That might be an idea. I'll move on to this one for now. What's the name of this chapter again? Fugitives. Okay. Fugitives. 100% walkthrough. Fixed with patch. Currently there's a bug with the steal or leave action in the supermarket. Whenever you choose the opposite of what you chosen earlier, the earlier choice will be locked again. Oh. Fixed patch. Missing decision from the supermarket while using the gun. Yeah, I couldn't do all of these because I have to go back to the... Like I said, I have to go back to the previous chapter to make sure that it says that I got the gun to do this one right. But I can do everything else.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go.
Alice is warm in the bus. Ah, okay. I can ask him questions, but it doesn't lead anywhere, so let's not bother. It's a waste of time. Don't stare at him. When I can leave. There we are. We have to do a bunch of stealing to get all these other options. So, stealing time. Stop lying, you're not cold, you're a robot.
Okay?
This chapter just really annoys me. Once you finish the game and you know she's not a real girl, this is just super annoying. Okay, here we go. Flowchart. There's one thing I didn't discover. Something about the parking lot. I can easily do that though. There's nothing to do with these. Okay, inside the supermarket, I did steal the wire cutters. Clerk spots Kara stealing. And I have to leave. He only spots it if you try and steal 2 things at a time. There are 3 things to steal: chocolate, toy, and wire cutters. The chocolate and the toy lead to 2 different endings in every single other ending. So I'm gonna have to do that over and over again. The wire cutters only leads to 1 area, but that area has multiple choices. So yeah. If I steal the wire cutters, it means that I can get into the squat here. And we meet Ralph. If you don't know if you were there before. Yeah, we could probably get some bad endings here by not convincing him correctly. We can try that. Here we are. When it says make a promise or don't make a promise. If we make a promise, then we have to give him 1 thing, and if we don't make a promise, we have to give him the other thing. Chocolate or... Except I don't know how... The only way you can do that is if you do the option of cut the parking lot fence with the wire cutters that are free that you can find. Because otherwise, you can't steal it, because you can't steal 2 items at once. So you can't steal the wire cutters if you're going to have the toy or the chocolate. So I know that. I have to look at the guide very carefully though for this one, because if you don't, because of making the promise requires 1 specific item, and don't making the promise makes 1 specific item. You need to make sure you have that item on you. So let me just... where's the... we're going to do this branch first. The squat branch. Here we go. Squat branch. Oh, okay. Just the bloody thing is being dumb. I need the video that shows me the actual flowchart, because it's not actually being accurate on the guide. I hate it when that happens. The guide is not true. So you can choose to give him a toy or a thing. I'm like, yes, but you can only give him one or the other depending on your previous choice. Okay, if you make the promise, you have to give the toy. If you don't make the promise, you give the chocolate. Okay. So, if we need... This time, I'm going to get the free cutters. I'm going to try and fail to convince Ralph to get those other endings. And then I'll steal the toy beforehand. So I can make the promise and give the toy. So that's what I'm going to do.
Come on, Alice, we've
So we
got to
need
hurry.
to go to the supermarket, steal the toy, then leave. Straight away. That's all we gotta do. And there's this stupid bit where I have to watch her walk all the way over here. There's nothing I can do about it. Every single time I do this chapter, she has to walk all the way over here, rather than the shop, which is right next door, to say that she feels cold. Then I have to walk up to her and talk to her about it to activate this cutscene, and then I get to the supermarket. Or anything else I want to do in the bloody chapter, because everything's in the supermarket, so I can't avoid this cutscene.
I know someone who can help you.
Still curious about this guy. How did he know? And why does he tell me about the one that's clearly a fraud? Like, did he program this one to work with him?
That's on the other side of town. We need to play
Curious about that.
Come on, Alice.
Because the good ones tell you about Jericho, not about the other guy, so... Now we can do what we want. You have to go through that entire thing. Oh no, it's happening again!
Look,
Well, I
the
did
store's still open.
I
Maybe we
talked
should
to
go
people.
inside.
I did actually talk to some people in Discord, and they said that Twitch is having issues, and this isn't the only. This isn't the only streams that's having this issue. So it isn't just us. It is a common problem. There are other problems as well, like profiles don't come up properly.
A homeless android
As well.
Ah, that's the best yet. Look.
This guy is an asshole. I wish I could
not
kill
the
him.
Salvation Army, okay? You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
Asshole. You have to talk to him before it will allow you to steal. So, talk to him. And then we got to find the toy. Where is the toy? I think it's around... Yeah, it's here. Okay. Go over here and take the toy. That's exactly the toy she already has. I don't know why I'd do that, but... Steal it. One thing stolen. You can get away with it. Okay? Then we walk out. Yep. We did it. Okay, good. One thing stolen. Yes. She didn't even know that we stole it. We were that good. Don't forget to use the exclamation point if you want to come up in chat. It's not coming up right. Right, now we go in here. And now we look here, and whoa, there's some clippers. Except we can't activate them unless we see the area. We have to cut them with. Oi! Hate this shit. So we have to look through there.
House. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
Shut the hell up, Chloe. Shut the hell up, Alice.
No one will look for us here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Except it's still not working. Oh dear. Oh, it's not working now. That's unfortunate. There we go. These are the clippers which are free. If you use these clippers... Actually... Can I take these clippers and then leave and cut the other wire? I'm interested now. I'm curious about this. I think I probably can. Let me have a look. Go all the way down here to the other part of the fence and cut that. I can get the other ending. It gives you a thing for doing this. Some points. And yes, you can for some reason. Okay. You're clearly not cutting that.
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch.
Someone said that if you type 4, it will fix it. Come on in, Alice. And I'll drop it on top of you. I can't, though. Oh. Huzzah!
Don't worry, we're just having a look.
Okay. That seems to good. That seems to be cool. Alright. Okay. And we have the toy. So let me double check. This should be everything correct. Yeah, we stole the toy. We stole the toy. We got into the parking lot. We did it through the street fence, so that gives us a different ending. Now it doesn't matter which one we pick, so the other one I'll just use from now on. So we go inside Squat, and then we need to not convince him. Do the thing that isn't to convince. Okay. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on you, Alice, because you disappear in this cutscene. Typing 4 fixes everything, but why? I don't know, sorry. Alice is still there. I'm watching you, Alice. And now she's gone. What the hell?
Alice!
How did that happen? She was right there. She played teleports.
Wait, what are you doing?
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
Little girl, innocent, justify.
Look, I'm an android too. We have nothing to be afraid of. All we want is a place to spend the night.
I wondered, does it all...
Visitors are dangerous.
Or does it also fix it without a thing? It does! Yeah! Well, now you can do it. Just remember that for the future. Nice to get you working in the chat again now. Reassure, insist, leave, hospitality.
Listen, we really need some help. It would be so kind of you if you'd let us stay.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again.
Aww.
You can stay if you want.
I like
won't hurt
Ralph.
you.
He's so sweet.
Okay. We'll just stay the night.
He dances with the
Come
knife
on.
like, ah!
Come on.
Scares me how he throws the knife around like that. Alice is looking at me like, what the fuck? Kara, you're nuts! Kara, what is wrong with you? I'm not going to sleep here. Damn it. I convinced him. I didn't want to convince him. Okay, so I guess if I leave, then that would be the other ending, maybe? I don't know. Huh. I'm not entirely sure how I do this.
Humans come in to squat from time to time, but, you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves.
He says, what a brilliant idea. Well, I know.
You can make yourself at home here.
Let's go live with the knife nutter.
Ralph is gonna go into the other room.
That talks in third person.
He would like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
You missed this last time.
It's just for one night.
If you follow him, he's in the other room writing RA9 on the wall. If you ask him why, he says, I don't know.
Let's see where you can
and then
sleep.
continues. So he's like, yeah, this is nice.
Sit down and I'll start a fire.
And there's a toy I stole that I somehow managed to fit in my breast somehow without anyone noticing. What if Ralph is RA9? We all know Marcus is RA9. He rose from the dead. He has to be RA9. I got the matches. Gotta collect wood and paper. I really wish Ralph would pop up again in the game. He might do, because it does say path unlocked when you meet Ralph. So I think Ralph might pop up later on in the story. Except I think it's after the bit where in the previous story I killed her and Alice by accident. I've seen the bits that happen later. Apparently, I haven't seen all of it, but basically, you meet the guy which was beating you up earlier, and you can become friends with him. Don't know why you do that, but apparently you can. And you also meet Ralph. You meet everybody from the previous chapters, basically, if they're still alive, and you have a chat with them later because of all the survivor thing and everyone gathering around. Something like that. I don't know the details, but basically, try and meet everyone and keep everyone alive because you get some interesting shit with the end of Kara's storyline. Wait a minute, Ralpha? I'm saying Alpha. No, his name's Ralph because Ralph is Ralph. Ralph is Ralph.
I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
Go into the bed. What happens if I go upstairs? I'm stuck now. Invisible wall, there we go. This game's invisible walls can be quite irritating, to be honest. I don't know why we don't just go upstairs. Because there's like a bed here. I mean, I know it's kind of wrecked, but move the wood, and that'd be better than sleeping on the floor. Oh, look at that, that's a pretty good looking mattress. Yeah, I don't sleep there. Why not? What is going on up here? Let me try that codex thing. What do you mean? These rooms are flipping creepy. Is there nothing in any of these? Yeah, they're just for aesthetic effect, I guess. Hang on, did he just paint? Oh my god, he painted lips on that dog's face. Look. Ralph! Oh, Ralph has a good sense of humor. I like him. Okie dokie, Alice. Time to make a promise and give you a stolen toy.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough.
Yeah, you were.
That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never
Don't
leave
ask me, I'm a robot.
I promise you'll never go.
There we go. Promise.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever.
Now give her a toy. May I help you? This is the back. This better not be the end of the chapter. I'm supposed to give you a toy.
You've got to sleep.
Oh, okay. Choose whether to lie down next to her. I give her the toy instead, I presume. Okay. No? Okay. Kiss. Now I go.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Input alpha processes RA9. Outputs Ralph. Ralph is the first deviant? Oh, now I give her the toy. She's already asleep.
Thanks.
If I just don't lie with her? Sleep on the chair this time instead. I think I already did that ending though. Hey, friend request. Yay! Trying to get friends to play No Man's Sky and Dead by Daylight with me. I finally got the name right. I thought my name was Clarine Puppy. It wasn't, it was just Clarine. I guess it shows the full name on my account, but doesn't show it to other people. Oh. Okay, so there we go. So, that's make the promise. Now we gotta do the same thing again, and don't make the promise. And we have to steal the chocolate beforehand. Apparently we managed to convince him. What if we don't? What if we just leave? Guess that's just leave? I don't know. So now we gotta steal the chocolate. What's the next one? We already did that one. So we'll go back to my menu. I love the way that it relates to codecs and stuff. He was the one that spread the
Accessing the story chart.
I think Ralph was the one that started spreading the news about RA9. He was the one writing it everywhere. Ugh, I wish there was a later checkpoint, but nope. I have to wait for this whole thing to play out every single bloody time. It's so irritating. This is probably the longest chapter. This one, finding all the endings for the fugitives chapter, is just pain in the butt. And the thing is, I'm gonna have to do it again, even when I've already done all the options. I'll have to do it again, in order to get different endings later. Like I need to have that beaten up guy. I need to have him alive for a later part of the story to open up. I also need Ralph to be my friend for the other part of the story, so I have to finish with the squat one. So I guess I'll do a different one, and then I'll end with the squat chocolate one. Because I have to have the Ralph ending to do the other bits later anyway. So... I guess not convincing him would be just leaving.
Alright. End of the line.
I don't know.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
It's nice that he's actually nice to me, even though I'm an android. He's one of the nicest people. Who was Ralph before he went rogue? I think it was, I think Ralph was the name of all those ones that were at the pirate thing later. Squat chocolate. Those are two things that should not go together. Are you sure? Hey, how would you like some squats with that order? Ladies! I'd like some squats with that order. God, I hate that bloody clip. In case you don't know, if you're watching, that's from... that's from the cartoon. What's the cartoon called? The one with the purple cat.
We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Can't remember now. How can I forget? It's the name of a food. But this is about cooking, and I don't remember what that is. Okay. Let me have a look at the flowchart. So if we're going to do chowder, that's the one. I don't remember chowder because chowder's a food which I never heard of until I watched the show. So. Okay, so if I'm going to do that again, I need the chocolates. I'll do that later so I can finish the chapter with the Ralph open, because I need that. I think that's the only one that actually opens stuff later. Yeah. If it has a little lock, then that means it's important. So... Oh, apparently that one unlocks something too. Oh no, that unlocks you to be able to get inside the hotel. That's what that's for. Okay, so I've already done that one. Except I have to do it again in order to not make the promise and give the toy and the chocolate. Ugh. But, yeah. Yeah, I'll do the Ralph one last. So, I can go into the supermarket. Go into the supermarket. And, I want to go and shop at the supermarket. Okay, if I steal the chocolate, I guess you can always be successful with the chocolate, because... Oh, always unsuccessful with the chocolate. Yeah, always unsuccessful with the chocolate. I guess it was right next to him. So, if you get the chocolate, you have to leave. So, there's that. But, don't use Alice as a diversion, and that leads a whole other lot. Oh no, that's the gun. The gun one. Yeah, I haven't got the gun. So I can't do that one yet. I need to go back and get that one sorted. So, I guess the only one that I can do right now is go into the squat and then fail and leave. And get the toy and the chocolate and do the motel one. And in order to do the motel one, I need to do the laundromat and steal the clothes. So, I guess that's what we're doing. To the laundromat. Oh, we also need to steal the money from the shop too. You have to do both of those to get to the motel. So...
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
You have a change of clothes? Steal them?
They're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
Shut up, Alice.
Sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
Screw you, Alice. I want a motel. would be nice and cozy for the night. We've got to make sure we do this correctly. There we go. Here we go. Change our clothes and then we can get into the motel. Because we can't get into the motel if we don't have the clothes. As well as the money. Steal the clothes and then get out. Why did he have children's clothes? I guess he had a child too. Just nicked his clothes. He can afford new ones. Okay, now we need to steal the money from the supermarket. Then we go into the... and we also need the toy. We need to steal one of the toys as well. She does this whole thing again, even though she's got clothes on. Ugh. You got clothes on, Alice. How can you be cold? You got like a puff jacket on. You couldn't be any warmer. Damn it, Alice.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight. Come on, Alice.
Alright.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Now we gotta go over here. And we gotta steal the toy. And...
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside.
we
At
gotta
least
talk
we'll
to
be out of
him.
the cold.
Steal the toy. Then we gotta use Alice as a
Can I help you?
distraction.
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't
Look
start
how much
handing out
nicer he
cash
is
to
when I
every
think
bum
I'm a
in the
person.
neighborhood.
Elephants and even 2 blue whales, all designed to appear live and well. CyberLife has announced the opening of 11 new android zoos all over the country where visitors of all ages can admire.
Okay, so we have to take this. Steal. Don't know where the hell she puts it. I really don't. Then we gotta look at this, which gives us the option for using Alice as a distraction. Then we gotta use Alice as a distract him so we can take the money from the register. Then we can go to the motel with the toy as well.
Alice, I need your help. You see those cans over there? I want you to go over and knock them down.
Knock them down? But why?
Please.
She's so loud, as if he couldn't hear him. As if he couldn't hear her! Right, we've got to wait for this. Try not to look suspicious or anything, just stand over here. I'm looking at your milk and drinks. Look at your milk and drinks. I wonder what pop I should get. Oh, sorry, am I in your way?
You alright?
Let me just move over to the cash
Are you hurt?
register.
Well, don't worry. It's just a few cans.
Come on, let's go.
As if he hasn't had that trick pulled on him before. I know, right? Idiot.
Fuck!
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
Screw you. You want somewhere warm.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Alice. I'll never do it again.
Oh, okay. It's that easy to get Alice to like me again. Okay. Just apologize. Yeah, that makes it okay. Now we can go to the motel. There we are. I'm sorry, Alice, I won't do that again. Oh, by the way, here's a toy, so...
Looks like we found a place to stay.
Going weird again. Press 4.
Hi.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front. Just need your name and address.
As if he couldn't see this.
Can I see your driver's license?
We were in a rush. I think I forgot it at home.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow.
And he's only nice to us because he thinks I'm a person. He wouldn't even let us in if I was an android. People are such jerks. There we go.
Do you
Come
think
on,
he
Alice.
believed you?
I don't know, Alice. All I know is you'll be nice and warm tonight.
Who's playing that music? Ooh, sweet. Sounds fun. Someone's having an awesome party. Wish I was there. Said I'm going to this shitty room. Alice seems to know where she's going. Yep. It works temporarily for a weird reason. Here we are. It's the motel ending. I have to do this again with the stolen chocolate. Then I won't have to steal the clothes anymore. Because that's all the motel ending's done. Then, she just goes zoop out of nowhere. Like, what the hell?
Give me your coat.
Give me your coat. It's not your coat. Huh? Where'd the hat go? How did she hang the hat? It looked like she just stabbed it into the hook instead of hanging it on. Okay, I'm super confused. I don't know what that was.
Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet.
You're both wusses. That's just some good old British rain.
I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
Do-do-do-do. The way that they cut things so that you can how come she was wearing
Why didn't he
pajamas
ever love me?
underneath her
Why was
clothes?
he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry.
Yeah, always has the same discussion anywhere you go.
I just wanted us to be a
Come on,
family.
Alice, strip off.
I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we
Why
just
doesn't
be
she
happy?
feel uncomfortable getting undressed by a stranger?
I don't know.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
And I have to promise.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever.
We were together forever in the ending I got earlier when they both died at the same time. And it should automatically give the toy, because I got it, so... How does she feel her face and, like, not know she's a robot?
You should sleep now.
Also, where is her ring on her face?
I'm going
Like,
to
you
turn
never
off the
see
light,
it in any
okay?
of these scenes. Must have been a last minute thought. Like, seriously. This time I have to manually pick it up and give it her, okay?
Look what I've got for you.
Thanks.
And she doesn't think where it came from. I don't sleep in that bed next to... No? Okay. What the hell do I do? What was that? Was there something wet there? Alright, turn the light off. Of course. Yep. Kissy kissy num nums. I'll sleep in the chair and stare at her all night. Stare at her ass. That's some good android child ass. Seriously, Kara's a creep. Look at her. Alright, here we go. There we go, give toy.